Meet Luna. I was called to see if I could help her become a good citizen. She was described as, quote, "The mare has no ground manners, is bullish, barges and shoulder checks. She's terrible for the farrier, to the point where he won't even try to do her feet, and they're using one of the better farriers in the area," unquote. He then said, quote, "I thought of you when they asked me about trainers in the area. I worry the mare has the potential to become dangerous if she's left unchecked in this situation. Is this a type of horse you would consider taking on as a client?" Unquote. So here I am trying to connect with this big girl.
Stop now, not come in, you're gonna back. And the leeway you're gonna get. Go. Go. Good. 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 Before you get yourself upset, you're gonna stop. And you're gonna back up a step. Back. 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 Back.
There you go.
Back. And if, like, say there's something you wanted her to look at, or if you're out hand grazing her and you want to choose her spot, you're okay. Why are you protecting yourself? I'm never going to push you. You're okay. So it looks kind of unkind at first. I'm going to put all my pressure upward. Horses do one of two things. They push or yield from pressure. I'm looking for a push. So I'm going to go ahead and put this up by her ear, and I'm looking for her to push down. The slightest push down, I'm going to release to let her know that she's on the right track. Eventually, I'll have her at least with her nose to her knees. I'd love to get her nose all the way to the ground, but I might be cheated by the grass. She might win that one just because. So, I know you're tall, and that's why we have to do this. Okay. So, sometimes it takes them a little while to try that answer. Like getting bigger seems to be the right answer for her. Head down.
One of the greatest benefits to the head down cue is being able to have a way to help your horse come off adrenaline on cue.
So if she twists her head on the first down, I'm going to give it to her, even though I'm going to not want her to twist every time. But I'll give it to her if that's what she chooses. Nope. 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 Head down. Nope. Yes. Nope. Okay. Head down. Nope. 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 Head down. Head down. Nope. 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 I'm not giving you all that. Just look.
When she gets the right answer, I release the pressure and I try to leave her alone for as long as I can, so that she recognizes that the right answer is much more comfortable than the wrong answer. When she chooses to fuss again, we get started again.
Head down. Nope. 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 Look for it straight down. That's not the answer. That's not the answer. Straight down's the answer. Straight down. I know you're getting mad. Okay, so that's nice to see. That's displaced behavior.
I like to discover the way they communicate their frustration, like she does here. This gives me something to watch for as her training progresses.
As soon as she finds the down answer, she's going to get released, but head down. Head down. Head down. Nope. Nope. Look down. Push down. Head down. Head down. Nope. Nope.
I'm trying not to touch her with my other hand, because that changes the structure of the request. I don't want to give her something else to think about, but I also want to be guarded in case she tries to shoulder check me.
Head down. 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 Look for down. Look for down. Okay? Look for a little more down. Look for down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Look for down. Look for down. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Here you can better see what I'm doing. I'm raising the line up towards her ear, creating pressure on the snap in an upward way. I'm looking for her to just put a little pressure downward on that line so I can release and let her know that she's got the right answer. Horses either push or yield to pressure. I'm looking for the push. Tossing her head is about the fight. I'm not asking for her to fight, so I will not release on the fight. I'm looking for her to offer a press down on the pressure that I'm applying, and I will immediately release as I do here. Until I find a spot, she actually likes to be pet. I do not spend a lot of time rewarding with pets. Sometimes that irritates them worse.
Head down. Look for down again. You found it once. Look for it again. Head down. Nope, that was wrong answer. Nope, nope, nope. That's not down. That's not down. That's not down. Look for down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Nope, nope. That's not the right answer.
My having to release for my own safety is so unfortunate for her education. You really never want to release on anything but the right answer.
Head down. Head down. What was that right answer? You found it before. There it is. There it is. Yep, yep. Head down. Nope, nope. That's not it. Nope. Head down. Head down. Nope. You don't have to get mad.
My changing hands has to do with fatigue. It is otherwise not necessary for this exercise. Horses that fight more than search for the answer have a tendency to give me very sore shoulders.
Head down. Head down. You know the answer. You told me you know the answer. So what do you think?
Because she was struggling so hard to find the right answer as I was looking for it, I decided to reward the twist in a downward way. The twist is something I can fix a little bit later if we can at least establish the down.
I'll put your head all the way down. If you want to eat the grass, let me my idea. Nope, nope.
The unfortunate downfall to releasing on the twist encourages the horse to twist more, thinking that they got the right answer and now they have to put a greater effort into it. I really try not to reward or release on anything but what I'm actually looking for.
Good to see that.
In Luna's case, I was hoping if I rewarded any effort she put into finding the right answer, would make her be more inspired to continue to work towards being cooperative.
Head down. Head down. You can do it. Head down. Head down. Head down. Yes.
Thank you for watching, and I hope you tune in to Luna's journey.